Hello students, today we are going to study chaining. Now what do you mean by chaining? Chain is a term which is used to denote measuring distances either with the help of a chain or a tape, and is the most accurate method of making direct measurement. For work of ordinary precision, a chain can be used, but for higher precision we have to use tape for the measurement of distance between 2 points. Now chain can be divided into following types. First one is metric chain, next one is Gunters chain or surveyor's chain, third one is engineer's chain, and the last one is revenue chain. Now we will see each type of chain in detail, starting with the metric chain. Now generally the metric chain comes in length of 5 meter, 10 meter, 20 meter and 30 meter. We generally use 20 meter and 30 meter chain for the measurement of distance between 2 points. Now tallies are fixed on every meter length in 5 meter and 10 meter chain. It means that in 5 meter and 10 meter metric chains, tallies are fixed on every meter length. It means that if the metric chain is like this, okay, so after every 1 meter there will be a tally like this, okay, and they are fixed on every 5 meter length in 20 meter and 30 meter chain. It means that in a metric chain of 20 meter or 30 meter length, tallies are fixed on every 5 meter length. Now tallies are shown in this diagram, that is known as single legged tally, double legged tally, three legged tally, four legged tally and central tally. Brass rings are also fixed on every meter length in 20 meter and 30 meter chain, but except the location where tallies are provided. It means that in 20 meter and 30 meter metric chain, after every 1 meter there will be one brass ring whose shape is like this. Okay, now in 20 meter and 30 meter chain, tallies are also provided after every 5 meter length. So at the location where tallies are provided, we don't provide the brass ring, and brass ring is also not provided in 5 meter and 10 meter chains. Now the 20 meter metric chain is divided into 100 links, so each link length is 0.2 meter. Similarly, the 30 meter chain is also divided in 150 links, so each link is of 0.2 meter length. Now chain is generally suitable for measuring distances along fairly level ground. Here a metric chain is shown in this figure. Now one note is there that the tallies and brass rings are generally provided for the ease of reading. It means that for taking the reading very easily, we generally provide tallies and brass ring in our metric chain. Okay students, now we can move to the next chain, that is Gunters chain. Now it comes in length of 66 feet, consisting 100 links. So each link length is of 0.66 feet, or if we convert this feet into inches, then we need to multiply it by 12 and we can get 7.92 inches. It is the length of one link. Now why Gunters had adopted 66 feet length? For convenience on measurement, because previously only two units were there, that is furlong and mile. So at the time of development of Gunters chain, he think that for the measurement of 1 furlong, we need to stretch the Gunters chain by number of times so that we can easily measure the furlong as well as easily measure the mile. So he has adopted the 66 feet length, so that if he stretch 10 Gunters chain, then it will be equivalent to 1 furlong, or if he stretch 80 Gunters chain along a straight line, then it will be equivalent to 1 mile. That's why the 66 feet length was originally adopted for the convenience on measurement. Now the next chain is engineer's chain. Now engineer's chain is 100 feet long and consists of 100 links. So the calculation is very easy. One link length is equals to 1 feet. Now in engineer's chain, brass rings are provided at every 10 links. So students, how many brass rings will be there? You can just quote 10, but it is a wrong answer, because at the starting point and at the end point there will be handles like this. Okay, so in between these, after first 10 link there will be one brass ring, after 20 links there will be second brass ring. So in this way total 9 brass rings are provided in one engineer chain, because after the 90 to 100 links there will be a handle. So total 9 brass rings are provided in one engineer's chain. That is all about the engineer's chain. Now we can move to the revenue chain. Now revenue chain length is very short, that is 33 feet long, and it consists of only 16 links. So the length of one link is only 1/16 feet, and it is generally used for cadastral surveying. Now we had already studied cadastral surveying in our previous lecture, that it will be used for the marking of border between two states, two countries, two continents, two plots, etc. So this chain is generally used in cadastral surveying. Now the next one is tapes. We had almost finished our 4 types of chain. Now we can move to the tapes. Now tapes can be classified in following forms, that is cloth tape, steel tape, metallic tape, and invar tape. Now one note is there, that is invar tape. Now generally invar tape is the most common tape which is used in the field for the measurement of distance between 2 points. Now why it is so common? Because invar is the alloy of nickel and steel, that is nickel 36% and steel 64%. So it has a very low coefficient of thermal expansion. So if we use the invar tape at a very high temperature, so there will be no problem of extension of the tape or the shortening of the tape, because it has a very low coefficient of thermal expansion. That is all about the chaining. Thank you very much, students.